It's a new morning. We've had another change of plans because, as you can see around, the haze and smog is still quite bad, so it's pointless us driving to an area of scenic beauty when you won't be able to see the views. So we were going to head to a place called Pangung Reservoir, which is really, really nice. It's called the Switzerland of North Thailand, and you can see why when you go there. We've been there before. Eden loved running around. We took friends there, and there's black swans, a lake, and if you go there early in the morning you get to see the mist rising from the lake. It's a really nice place, pine trees, quite unique looking. And also we were going to go to Ban Rak Thai, which is like a Chinese village on the border. Now we are deciding to do a little bit more exploration around town instead. Go to one of our favourite coffee shops here, which is quite modern for Mae Hong Son. Let's check it out. This coffee shop is called Alawa, which is the name of a famous Thai dessert, but they don't sell the dessert here. They just name the coffee shop after it. But they also sell homemade soaps and soaps made out of placenta, which is quite interesting. It's not the kind of thing I would have expected to find in Mae Hong Son. And I like this wall. I like the surface of the wall. We've actually been to Mae Hong Son quite a few times, but it's only in the last 2 visits that we've actually walked around town and properly explored little bits and pieces around town that we always miss out on because we're leaving so soon. So it's nice to walk around and just like take in the streets and the architecture and the temples. Not happy with the quality of the coffee there.
I haven't found a delicious coffee yet. It's quite bitter. They've all been bitter, like burnt bitter.
So we finished our coffees. I think the whole bitter coffee issue is more to do with the beans, because pretty much every coffee shop we've been to so far has had the same kind of taste, hasn't it?
I'm still on the lookout for a lovely coffee.
Now we're going to go to the Mae Hong Son Living Museum Centre, which is meant to be a motion to keep Mae Hong Son and its cultures and traditions alive. We're going to go and check it out and see what's in there, what it's like.
50 years ago ร้านกาแฟบ้านโบราณ Nordic market.
They have a tribes museum upstairs, so we have to change our shoes. So they've got the different tribes and their style of clothing up here. Nan, Shan. So that's what Mae Hong Son looked like 50 years ago. Not too different. That was quite interesting. Basically shows you the history of Mae Hong Son. They've got a map that shows you where all the old buildings are. The lady in there told us where to find alawa from, that traditional dessert that the shop was named after, so we're going to go and see if we can find some. So we couldn't find the alawa shop just yet, but we are doing a historical tour, and apparently this is an ancient coffee shop in Thai Burmese style. So attached to the coffee shop is this Burmese style house. You have to contact the shop before you just walk in.
This is my great grandfather.
Ah, this man here.
He built it. Wow.
So this man built the house, and this is a rifle stand. 149 years. 129 years old. Old pestle and mortar. That was nice. That was Ban Boran coffee shop and house. The lady was showing us around her home. You have to ask permission because she still lives there. That's the reason why you got to ask permission. You can't just walk into her home. So when you're walking around Mae Hong Son, if you look out for these gold signs on the buildings, it means these particular buildings or houses are like listed buildings. They've been repaired and restored. in the traditional Mae Hong Son or Thai Yai Burmese fashion. In fact, yesterday I needed to get a Jubilee clip for a part of my car, and I walked into this guy's store and had no idea it was actually a tourist attraction full of parts. So according to the map, this building here was Mae Hong Son's very first hotel. It's not now, but it was. There are tons of pigeons over there. Another one of the Burmese style temples. I don't know what this dangerous metal contraption flapping about in the wind is, but it's at head level, so I'm going to stay clear in case it gets spanking. So that seems to be it for the historical walking tour. It was good to have that map though. You should pick one up from the Living Centre because it just adds a layer of depth. We passed by these buildings, you know, countless times, didn't have a clue what they were, and now it gives them some meaning. We are on our way to the Handicraft Centre, which isn't too far from our hotel, but it's very hot.
It's 35 degrees today.
Yeah. Okay, so we made it to the Handicraft Centre, although it looks like they're about to close. But a quick look around before they shut. They're also playing some trance music outside. It looks like they're trying to set up for some kind of event. So I don't have a clue what the music's all about. Looks like it's going to be a loud one tonight. What does it say?
It says that the second floor should have been an exhibition, but there was nothing on. And the other floor should have had like the craftsmen actually doing their work, and there was no one in there.
All the lights were off. Never mind. So the Mae Hong Son Handicraft Centre wasn't quite what we were expecting. They've got something like this in Chiang Mai. There's actually people in there, like weaving things and carving things while you walk around.
It does shut in like half an hour, and it is like 35 degrees, so they probably thought, oh, no one's going to come.
This is true, this is true.
Let's go home.
Another cute little cafe discovery, Siphon. We were just saying with a name like Siphon, either they serve siphon coffee or it's going to be like a very, very Thai style cafe. Chintzy, pretty mixture of chic, flowery goodness and cakes, so I don't think they do siphon coffee though.
Off we go again. You all ready for another journey, Eden?
I'm always ready for a car journey.
You're blending into the seat. Blend. One of the disadvantages of coming up to Mae Hong Son is there is no LPG stations anywhere.
So if your fuel pump doesn't work on your car and you can only run on LPG, don't come to Mae Hong Son. Because you ain't getting home, boy. No LPG in Mae Hong Son, remember.
So we just had to fill up with normal fuel, and it hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt spending all that money on petrol. Got to get back somehow. So I enjoyed our little trip in Mae Hong Son. I always find every time we go there, I like it a little bit more. It's our 7th time there now. Each time we always find something that makes it a little bit nicer.
In contrast to Pai, if you are going to go to Mae Hong Son, it's a better idea to go in the high season between November and December, because that's when the Huatong sunflowers are blooming, and that is quite a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, they're not there for long though.
No, only about 2 to 3 weeks at that time of year.
We've got over 300 kilometres to cover today. We're now going to Chiang Mai, so we've got quite a while to go until we get there. Our day will be full up with driving. So that concludes our trip through Mae Hong Son. We didn't find the Alua in the end, so it will give us something to try out and something to look forward to next time we're in the area. Our next few videos will be from Chiang Mai. We're actually really excited to be back here. This is where we used to live for 2 years, so it will be very exciting to see what new things have changed since we've been away.
I have a question for you viewers. I would like to know what the very first video of ours was that you saw. We're always curious to know how people find our videos so that we can keep doing things that you like. Keep watching if you like what we do, and give us a thumbs up and like and comment, and we will see you next time. Bye!